Good gaming, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Andrew. Today we're gonna watch some Noob play cEDH. This was a game done at the monthly or bi-monthly event at the Expedition Montréal. Thanks to the tournament organizer. Really nice small event. Well, small. In Montreal, it is one of the big events, but if you compare to a 124 or 256, 258, 128, 256, yeah, 128, 256 events from the States, we are actually super small. But then again, we get to know each other's, and it makes some super cordial, nice to be around people that you know and that you strive to get better. When you get to the bigger events, I'm not saying that it's not less friendly. I'm just saying that you will most probably not play with your friends, with people that you know if you've known for a while. You will play with strangers, which is not the same as us trying to teach each other how to be better, even if we're in the tournament settings. I will often give advice to other players. People will say, well, don't tell him how to win. You know what, man? I'm here to have fun. I'm here to get people better. This is my role. This is what I feel like we should be doing. And when we go outside and we said, this is Montreal's crew, and we honed, like we had Don that won the Magic Con Vegas cEDH tournament. Don is one of our crew. Super proud that he won. They made an absolute splash, surprising everybody with a sliver deck. MagicCon Las Vegas. Congratulations to Don. Kind of late, but it's one of our guy, and we need to be proud of whomever goes where, and if we achieve some stuff, congratulations to these people. So we have we have two Akirasios Akiri. So from what I was told, the Akirasios Akiri is the Akirasios shell with Akiri for colors. There's no combat. Well, it could devolve into a beatdown plan, but it's not actually the aim of the game. The aim of the game is to go get your regular Sang Black, Underworld Breach, LDD shenanigans, making sure you get infinite mana, use Akirasios to pull your deck, and then make infinite and do a Finale of Devastation for infinite. However, we don't have any in our local meta. That's the first time, and we've seen quite a few. We've had the Extra Life happen last weekend also, on November 2nd. There was a bunch of them also, Akiri Akirasios. We are post-ban. We are learning how to make deck without the Dockside loop. We still see deck lists with Dockside in them. They're just not updated, and we're like, sure, I'm pretty sure you don't run Dockside. It would be a instant DQ, but whatever. Winota will try to attack with non-human. She will then reveal from her top of her library, try to pop in some eight stacks, hate bear, stacks piece in human form, just like Ethersworn Canonist, maybe? I believe it's a human. Esper Sentinel is a nice human. There's a bunch of them, I don't remember them all. Magus of the Moon. Magus is a human. And she will activate a beatdown plan. ShalaiHalar, kind of a... so this one goes infinite with Red Terror, if I remember correctly. Don't remember the... Let me see... ShalaiHalar combo. So, Omnixilis, ShalaiHalar, HSNTT, Agenis Prime Mate, So you want to be able to deal damage. What is it? Whenever one or more +1/+1 character are put on a creature, Shalai deals damage. And if she has, of course, you go, you gave lifelink to ShalaiHalar. Whenever you gain life, put 2 +1/+1 on someone, so you get a +1/+1 on the creature, and it goes infinite. ShalaiHalar and Iliad's Suncrown is one of the main combo, and that's it. Trying to do some 8 piece. It is in a, I always forget about that color, Naya. It is in a Naya color, so has a lot of hoof, rule of law, Arcana Ephemeria, Blind Obedience, all these kinds of 8 stacks piece to be able to just get her combo off on a combo board and win the game. Yep, ShalaiHalar, War Elemental is one of the other. And we start with ShalaiHalar dropping a Chrome Mox. I actually missed what they put under. Bird of Paradise with a coconut. This is from the was it from the oh god, the Princess Bride? It's a nice bird. Gemstone Cavern. Oh, actually, it's not. It was bottom right, Akirasios starting with a land and training grounds, which is a crazy combo for Trasios. Trasios now costs 2 instead of 4 to activate. Fetch land for Winota, ShalaiHalar, Chrome Mox into a bird. I need to check. So Mana Vault for top right, then plays a Sylvan Safekeeper. So goes to Akirasios, drops a Trasios on board. So 2 to cast Trasios, so every turn he'll be able to activate Trasios now, which is crazy, either ramp or card advantage. It's not worrisome, but god, this could be bad. So I may be wrong on the Sylvan Safekeeper up top. That is another Zendikar Rising land. I'd have to say it's either a shock land, most probably. Winota untap Mountain drops a Ethersworn Canonist, like I was saying. Drops a 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, did he put Wild Growth on one of his land? So I had to go back. This is one of the dork with offspring, so we can pay 3 and you can pay 2 and pay 2 more to get an offspring. Akirasios with a Seedborn Muse. Sure. Now you know we went down on a lot of clone effects. There's still a bunch of good lasting effect that would be worth copying. Seedborn is one of them. Seedborn and Training Ground would be absolutely devastating for the table. Second, Trasios does nothing. London Pass. Winota pays 3. Drop a Professional Facebreaker. Too bad he cannot connect anywhere. He could maybe try to go for Trasios. I would actually swing at Trasios. Pretty sure Trasios is not going to block. See, a 1/3 going into a 2/2. Yeah, actually block because it does nothing. Better not give him a treasure. Just watch out when you're doing some small blocks like these, just in case somebody has a 1 damage burn spell. You can actually just lose your commander for no reason. ShalaiHalar being dropped on the board. Fetches into... I was about to say Bayou, but what's the third land. He's missing Savannah, maybe? I see Taiga, Plateau. Savannah is the last dual land? Don't remember. Yep, I was right, Savannah. Passes to Tresios, untap upkeep draw. Actually, he's been untapping every rotations. 1, 2, 3. So at this point, with Seedborn Muse, he should just actually just go drop. Well, drops a One Ring. He should get Tresios out. He has a bunch of extra colorless for some reason. On that, the other Tresios actually just activated Tresios. Puts it under, reveal a Mystical Tutor, which he could do right away. Question is, what would he go get? 1, 2, 3, 4, colorless. Activating Trasios, maybe? He will Mystical Tutor on that. He slowed down on Intuition, but it is way too early for Intuition. Just to let you know, by experience, Gemstone into Mystical Tutor into Intuition, super bad move if you don't want to be sus as hell. Never do that. Goes to get a Fierce Guardianship. Let me just say that he's gonna try to protect his win. Trestles being resolved. Mindbreak Trap into hand. Sure, so the guy will have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 mana every turn. 2 Trasios per well, I'm not gonna say turn, I'm gonna say cycle. 2 for Grim. At this point, I believe he'd be happy to try to get a Seedborn. Will reveal a Warp Gate. Wargate, I don't remember. So this is you pay X, you go get a permanent X and put it into play. Wargate. XN. I was about to say Naya, but it's not Naya, it's Temur? Band, sorry. X and Band. Search your library for permanent card with CMC X or less, put it into play, then shuffle your library. Trasios didn't do much. Attacking with Professional Facebreaker and Intersworn Canonist will connect twice, make 2 treasures. 2, 3, 4. Loyal Apprentice. Oh, Loyal Apprentice. So Loyal Apprentice is a way to make a bunch of non-human. So you tap to put +1/+1 counter on something. You put +1/+1 on something, he will be able to deal damage to something. Activated Trasios drops an Ancient Tomb. So politicking, everybody's saying that the top right Trasios Akiri is the issue, and we all know they all know he's the issue. The problem is, what are they gonna do with it? Seedborn Muse is the issue, not necessarily the rest of the deck. The problem is the Sylvan Safekeeper. So let's say he goes and targets something. So let's say you Sword to Plowshare Seedborn. He will over it sack a land, protect Seedborn. Somebody does another interaction, he'll be able to sack another land and protect Seedborn. The thing is, they need to say we're gonna do something all together, back to back to back, to make sure that you can protect Seedborn. The problem is if you do that, stack a bunch of interaction to kill Seedborn, he has Mindbreak Trap. But then again, Akirasios has a Fierce Guardianship. So they could actually just fight it out and they should be able to get rid of the Seedborn sooner or later. ShalaiHalar swinging into the top right Trasios. 1 for a Arbor Elf. 1, 2, 3, 4 to activate Trasios. On that activation, he will try to sword. Safekeeper will sack the engine tube to try to protect the Seedborn. So on over that, we need to do a second interaction. Flare, he needs. Sure, but you need to sack a creature. Sacking Facebreaker was not a good move. He should have sacked the Loyal Apprentice, but whatever. So he sacked a second land to save the Seedborn Muse, so he's down to a single land. Will reveal a Smothering Tide. Ouch. Sure. Maybe down to one land. However, he has a Seedborn and a Mana Crypt and a Soul Ring. Basalt. So that is something else that you don't need to go infinite. Tap or just drops a Fierce Guardianship on the Basalt, which is a good idea. Hoping it doesn't have a Kinnan, but then again, he doesn't have the colored for a Kinnan. However, even if he doesn't have the Kinnan, being able to make, it's what, Basalt is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with his rocks, which is 2 Trasios activation per turn, per turn, because it's a full cycle to go around the table. Megalorn will snipe the Grim, sorry. He will, in response, activate Trasios. Passes the turn. So everybody needs to stop. Everybody need to try to stop the top right. I'm not saying it is a super good idea. I'm saying that they should finally, for 2, not a Kinnan, because Kinnan is useless. He doesn't. So at this point, I would just go get Oof. Stops the other Trasios player. But that's my plan. Would it do anything else? Curse Totem would be better. Devoted Druid? Sure. Activate Trasios. Goes get Devoted and pass. He may have Swift Reconfiguration for his turn, but... So the question is always, do you play to win, or do you play to not lose? This is one of the biggest questions when you're playing stacks. Stacks is fun. Win con less stacks is not. Sure, Winota gets dropped. Trasios will flip into something. So, is the Artificer? Is Ethersworn a... Ethersworn is a human, so it's pointless to attack with Ethersworn. He will be attacking with a top tier, will have 1 Winota activation. Breach for the Trasios player. So Winota resolves. Go to combat, he'll make a top tier. Placing +1/+1s and swinging into the Trasios player. So seeing nothing on the board, Winota actually whiffed on her flip. Dranit is something. Problem is everything is already on the board. Sure, Dranit will stop Underworld Breach. Dranit will stop casting from exile. Will activate Trasios. Shows Kinnan. Untap. Thank God Basalt is in the grave. Cannon in end. Could play Cannon because he has the 2 colors for it. Drops a Ristic. Not bad. Oh god, Swift current configuration targeting the Devoted Druid. So he actually got the Devoted and added an end. Sure, this gives infinite mana. Taps to try to Akirasios. So the only free spell he has is a Mindbreak Trap. Endurance? Endurance is something if he add his graveyard. If he had stuff in his graveyard, but it does not. So yeah, Devoted Druid Swift configuration will give you infinite mana. With infinite mana, you will be able to draw your full library. The thing is, he only has green mana, so which is something. Exotic Archer. So it's all fine and well, but he needs to. Well, he'll be able to go through his library. I don't even know why I'm worried about if he is unable to close or not. He should be actually just drawing nearly all of his library, dropping all of the lands on the board. Mockingbird is nice. He doesn't have black for the Thassa's Oracle combo. He needs to pay attention to. Not drawing too much, because he needs to not be forced to draw, which I don't see anything that would make him force draw. But at this point, it's people could just say, sure, we're done. That's it. We may want to. So let's Ristic Resolve. Like I'm saying, at this point, so technically what I would have done is draw until I get Endurance. Make sure that I have enough land and everything. I would have, I don't know, look, so Silence, sure. So he can go, just restarts the loop. Brain Freeze, oh, it's gonna be Brain Freeze and Torkoal. But yes, the other guy has Endurance and end, so that's worrisome. He already have a counterspell in end. Sure. Oh yes, since he has infinite, green, he can use that, pay a blue and overload Cyclonic Rift. So he's trying to offer a draw, and it's like, sure, that guy has a win on board. He's gonna Cyclo Rift. Everybody will have nothing on board. They're saying, oh, he will be able to. Oh, Angel Grace. Sure. He will actually save himself for one turn. He cannot win on his turn. Cyclonic Rift Resolve. Nothing is left on the board. So at this point, I would Born Upon a Win, sure. Oh yeah, well, Born Upon a Win. Born Upon a Win, you can actually just Brain Freeze Historical. Ballista, sure. You Force of Mindbreak Track on the Infinite Walking Ballista. Force of Will, Mindbreak Track on the Walking. Force of Will on the Mindbreak Trap. At this point, sure. No one has nothing. One is Boros, the other is Naya. They don't have any counterspell. So he will be able to shoot down the other 2 player, and on Winota's upkeep, he will be able to gun him down for 39. And congratulations, the Akirasios Akiri player. It's fun to see some new decks being played, kind of different. It's still the same. It's still gonna be the Devoted Druid lines for Infinite, Trasios, draw a card, Underworld Breach LED, Brain Freeze, Tessa. Every meta deck is a combo deck with the same combo. It's always depending on which color you've got access to. The thing is, E doesn't have the tutor color, which is a little bit more hard. But then again, once you've got infinite mana, do you need tutors, or you just do Trasios activation until you get your deck and you win? Congratulations to the Trasios Akiri player. If you learned something, please leave a comment. If you just want to say hi also. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next game.